You know. You know.
How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? It's OB with a TMQ. Xbox One is OB with 89. PSN is OB with 89. Twitch is OB with 89. Instagram and Twitter, also Facebook, is with TV 89. How y'all doing on this beautiful Monday? I hope y'all had a great day at work. Did you get to go to work with smiles on our faces? We took advantage of the struggling Giants, and like I said, I don't care. People say I ain't playing nobody. I don't care. At the end of the day, they're professional athletes, so therefore they are quote-unquote stars. We beat the Giants 36-9 to give us a 2-game win streak. And shout out Detroit for beating the Cardinals. Shout out Buffalo for beating the Rams. I don't know what, Cowboys doing with the Seattle Seahawks, but forget them. But yeah, we playing also hurt, as well as the Giants. We playing with a backup quarterback named Nick Mullins. 25 of 36, 343 yards, 1 touchdown. Started late, but he picked it up. McKinnon had 14 carries, 38 yards, 1 touchdown. My big star, the guy I was glad to see all game, is Brandon Ayuk. 5 catches, 70 yards, and 1 touchdown on that reverse. He looked swift. He looked clean. He looked polished, as one of my fellow Niner fans said when we was watching the game yesterday. He looks more polished than most of these rookies out here. He got great hands. He looked good out there. And I shot myself in the foot with fantasy. He gave me 160 points. I left him on the bench. Don't make the same mistakes I did. Going on to next week. We are playing the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's another team that's in a struggling category. But at the end of the day, we are professionals. Philly is not to sleep on. I'm just putting it out there. Philly is not to be slept on. Philly is not to be slept on. Say it one more time. Philly is not to be slept on. That's one of them teams. Carson Wentz, I give it what he is. He's a good quarterback. It's hard to get him down, and for some reason we struggle with the running quarterbacks. And like I said, he's not no Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson, or no Russell Wilson, but he can get out the pocket and he can make plays. So in this game right here alone, I really feel as though we have to hit them in the mouth early. Blitz them. Because right now, we lost one of our big DNs, Nick Bosa. He's going for the year. Solomon, he's out for the year. And we got Ziggy on the edge. Like I said, we got to put that pressure on them, because these games right here is critical. Like I said, these must-win games. It's like I said, struggling, call it what you want. But we play them at 8:20 p.m. So it must be a Sunday night game. So it's going to be in the big lights. So I'm happy to say that, hey, we looked good yesterday. We started late, but we looked good. We look good. And I know one of these questions was being asked around: should Nick Mullins continue to start Jimmy G? Don't rush to come back. Please give me your comments on that. I seen that today, and I'm like, hey, Nick Mullins looked good. I said it. He looked good. And there's no shots at Jimmy G. Jimmy G go out there and do it. He maintains the game. Call it what you want. Hey, he's a good quarterback. We pay him. He's a good quarterback. I think if we pay him, we should play him. But Nick Mullins looked good. Put up 36 points. Like I said, it's a struggling Giants, but he looked good. He's struggling too also. We was depleted on offense. Lost our top running backs. We had to put in rookies. Receivers not catching with. Shout out KB. He kind of showed up that game. Shout out Jordan Reed. He showed up also. But should we bench him? Not I don't want to say bench, but should we keep him on the sideline? Like I said, let me know how y'all feel about Nick Mullins' performance yesterday. Like I said, he looked good. I'm looking at this Niner Noise right now. About to read a little piece of this. This is off of NinersNoise.com. It says San Francisco 49ers should not rush Jimmy Garoppolo back after Nick Mullins' start. After defeating the New York Giants 36-9, the San Francisco 49ers shouldn't be rushing Jimmy Garoppolo back because of Nick Mullins. For the first time since 2018, San Francisco 49ers quarterback Nick Mullins was starting in a regular season game, again being a key figure in the Niners' lopsided 36-9 Week 3 road win over the New York Giants. Hey, sounds good. Of course, we all know the story started Jimmy Garoppolo's injured and Mullins got the nod. Many wanted Mullins to play after Garoppolo had some early season jitters. I don't know why he got early season jitters. Man, you went to the Super Bowl, so you played in the biggest stage. Now they've seen the fourth-year backup in action, and decision needs to be made about whether to rush Garoppolo back or not. If and only if Garoppolo is 100% healthy, the San Francisco 49ers should start him. However, if there's any inkling and Garoppolo isn't feeling better to start next Sunday against the Philadelphia Eagles, there shouldn't be no hesitation to throw Mullins back in under center. The first half of Mullins went as well as many expected. He went 14 of 24, 187 yards with no touchdowns, no interception. Mullins had a decent drive and used all his assets around him. I like that. They use all his assets around. So he means he's pushing the ball around. Everybody's getting a touch. There's no frustration behind not getting the balls when Mullins is on the field. So it's kind of hard to zone in on one player. Even though I think Brandon Ayuk was his top receiver, and I could see Kittle being in that mix because, you know, who wouldn't want to throw to Kittle? However, Mullins led the drive, took 10 minutes off the clock in the first quarter alone. One of the issues in the first half was finishing drives. The first two possessions for the San Francisco ended in field goals, which kept the Giants hanging around. I understand that. I mean, it's the first real game being back. In the second half, he started to look more comfortable and had recorded a pass to at least 10 different receivers. Let me say 10 different receivers. And, you know, with Jimmy, you know, he's just hitting these running backs and tight ends. He's not really using his receivers. And, like, it's no shot at Jimmy G. I'm not saying bench him forever. I'm not saying that. Just reading off of NinersNoise.com. Of those 10 receivers, we saw Mullins connect with rookie receiver Brandon Ayuk, who had 131 total yards in his first career rushing touchdown. Receiver Kendrick Bourne went for 63 yards, and tight end Ross Dwelly, he was hitting Dwelly a lot, contribute in the absence of Jordan Reed with 4 catches for 49 yards. Once Mullins was able to find his flow and started managing the pocket, he looked to be unstoppable. And like I said, I know it's a depleted team in the Giants, but it's an NFL team. Yes, there was some mistakes, but overall the youngster proved that he can start and run the offense. Early in the week, I set 3 goals for Nick Mullins to achieve for the game and potentially any other starts this season. They're simple goals, but the San Francisco 49ers didn't need him to come in and be a superstar. To summarize, they were stay healthy, check. Limit turnovers, check. Win, check. Mullins finished the game going 25 of 36, 343 yards, and 1 touchdown. He averaged just under 10 yards per attempt with passing ratings of 108.9. Not bad for a backup. As mentioned earlier, Garoppolo should only start if feeling 100%. He was luckily his high ankle sprain was deemed not major, but if the Niners want to keep him healthy long term, they will need to be cautious with how they handle his situation. It was a great outing for Mullins, and he proved he can still be a decent starter in the NFL, but now we wait to see what the San Francisco 49ers decision to do for their Sunday night football matchup at Levi. So like I said, y'all, let me know about that. I just wanted to point that out. You know, I'm not trying to start no controversy between quarterbacks or decisions, nothing like that. Of course, my voice doesn't mean a lot to a decision on an NFL quarterback, but it's a lot of talk between the two. A lot of people love Mullins, a lot of people love Jimmy. A lot of people hate Jimmy, a lot of people like Mullins just a backup. And I don't want to see it like, you know, like a Nick Foles situation. Like, he's a great backup. I'm not saying he's not a good quarterback, but he's more of a great backup. He'd give you 4 or 5 games, then out the door. So, So yeah, leave your comments on that. Please let me know what y'all think about that situation right there. Should we start him, bench him? If, like I said, if Jimmy G 100%. But I ain't gonna spend too much on that. I just want to put that out there. But back on the Philly, like I said, look for the defense to send lots of blitzes. I think that's one of the situations where we got to hit him in the mouth early, get up on the board early, and kill the clock. Because like I said, the Philadelphia Eagles, they not a slouch. I mean, they got potentially stick around and win the game. You know, they stick around so long. They stick around, keep them around. They'll mess around and win. So we hit him in his mouth early, and watch out for that boy Sanders out the backfield because he's a slippery guy. Pause. Look for the blitzes on the defense, and the biggest person I want y'all to look out for is Ziggy. Like I said, he's a new acquired player on the team. So Ziggy, I really want to zone in on him, see how he does this game. So keep an eye on Ziggy. And on the offensive side, I got two people this time. It's two people. I would love to see how Nick Mullins is on the second start. I mean, the game is kind of similar. Like I said, it's a depleted team, but at the same time, I deem them better than the Giants. I want to see how he is against a better team. Two, is Ayuk the guy that we really think he is? Because he looked good. He looked good. He got sure hands. He showed he got hands. He showed that he's swift. He showed that he able to maneuver and get around and do all that. Yeah. So them two people I really want to focus on the offensive side. And if we have Mostert, I would love to see a lot of run. Because we really didn't have a solid run game last game. You know, it wasn't solid. It was one-dimensional pretty much. You know, run, then roll out. You know, but we got to get back to that run game and fix that. I know Mostert was out, and I know Coleman was out, but you know, McKinnon got to step in and be that running back for us, like all down back. Shout out to Hasty, Jermichael Hasty, and Jeff Wilson Jr. I mean, he went in there and scored a touchdown, 2 of them, I think. But those are 2 guys on offense that I think needs to be, you know, have a little highlight on them. But I think to look forward to the game, look forward to another victory. That's what I'm looking for, another victory, man. So it's like we go on this 3-game win streak. We finally get to go back home after them road games. We finally back home. I could see this game being like I could see it in 30, 31, 17-ish type situation. Depending on who's in that backfield. That's another thing. Depending on who's in that backfield and what do we have in that backfield and who's coming back. So I'm thinking 31-17-ish with Mostert. If Mostert and Coleman's not in, and Kittle, if he's back, that's a huge plus. But these guys not back, I'm looking for that 24-21 situation. It's going to be a tough fight. Like I said, we hit it in their mouth early, get them rattled real early with them blitzes. Like I said, I think we should blitz. Cause I think a couple of their players are out. But like I said, Sanders, you can see in the video right here, he's a slippery guy, pause. But you know, somebody we gotta look forward to playing. We gotta shut him down. I mean, we shut down Freeman. I mean, he's been out for a while, but he's a similar type back though. You understand what I'm saying? So, and we get them straight. Him in the mouth. I keep saying him in the mouth because I want to reiterate it all the time so it can stick to somebody. I hope 49ers can hear this. Like, yeah, we need to hit him in the mouth. Shout out Fred Warner. Yeah, he looked good. He looked real good out there. He looked comfortable. You can tell that the rust is off of a lot of players. That preseason rust is off of a lot of players. So now we're really zoning in on how the team's really going to look towards the rest of the year. So that's a huge plus. Yeah. So like I said, give me your prediction. Give me what you think. And no, I did not forget about the injury report. What I'm going to start doing is pushing the injury report towards the end of the video. So you get that towards the end. So you get most of the information in the beginning, and towards the end, you will have that injury report. Yeah. So I'm going to go to this injury report. And like I said, I want to thank everybody for listening. Thank my subscribers, my new subscribers, my faithful subscribers, everybody. You know, I really do appreciate you. Comment, share, like, subscribe, everything, man. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all don't understand how much I appreciate y'all. I'm trying to make my videos better. I'm trying to sound better in the videos. I'm trying to do everything better so that y'all get all the information that y'all need. So like I said, I appreciate y'all. Let's go. Quest for 6, Night of Nation, brick by brick. I have a good night, good morning, good evening, and I'm going to head it over to Brittany for the injury report. Brittany cannot make the injury report, so I'm going to slide in and do what I can do for y'all in the injury report. I know it's a little bummer. She bring that certain kind of energy. I know. But the information I'm getting is from is NinerNation.com. Injury updates. McKinnon left with an upper rib injury. Not so good. San Francisco 49 head coach Shanahan spoke to the media to provide a few injury updates after Sunday's game. Matthew Mosley, concussion in the concussion protocol. Jared McKinnon, upper ribs. Jordan Reed, ankle and knee. And he's on the IR for 4 to 6 weeks. Mosley and Reed were both ruled out around halftime. Didn't see where McKinnon got hurt, but imagine if the game were close, he would have been able to return. As for Reed, Shanahan said he's optimistic that his injury are long term. Shanahan was asked whether long snapper Kyle Nelson was dealing with the injury, but Shanahan said he's unaware of the issue Nelson is dealing with. Special team coach Richard Hightower told Kyle that Justin School had practiced long snapping during the week, so the 49ers gave School a try. Of all the things you would think the 49ers would struggle with today was long snapping. And they did go off a little bit. Shanahan said that Mike McGlinchey also had experience a long snapper position. That's pretty cool. That's cool. Shanahan said he knew team would be well based on how they performed during the week at practice. He said the guys were confident. Last night our team kind of expected this. We had a lot of confidence going into the game. On Mullins, Nick can make every single throw we need him to make. He did a hell of a job today. Not only did he execute, but he made a number of off-schedule plays too. I was really happy with Nick. On Jason Verrett, I was happy for Jason Verrett. He's a stud. He's been a great player in this league. He played great in camp, and I felt like he was going to do a good job. So, dealing with them injuries, like I said, we got Emmanuel Mosley injured. We have Debo potentially coming back for the Miami game. We got Jordan Reed on the IR for right now, 4 to 6 weeks. So hopefully Sherm and them guys are back. Like I said, we'll find out later during the week. So like I said, I appreciate you guys. And like I said, I'm sorry that Brittany wasn't doing the injury report. She brings so much energy to the channel. So I appreciate y'all for sitting and listening. Y'all have a good night, good morning, good evening. And like I said, just go Niners. You know what I'm saying? Just go Niners. Y'all have a good one. Oh, thank you again. I just want to keep saying thank you. Subscribe, like, comment, share, all of the above. Hit that notification bell. Come try to drop these every Monday. I'm going to start trying to drop stuff on Wednesday for you guys. But I just need y'all to subscribe. I need y'all to turn this channel up. All right. Thank you. Have a good night, good morning, good evening. Shout out to my Niner faithful.
Yeah. City up. Fuck the city up. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Say fuck the city up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to wake up, wake up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. It's time to fuck the city up. Yeah, I fuck the city up. Yeah, I fuck the city up. Yeah, I fuck the city up. I fuck the city up. Yeah, I fuck the city up. I fuck the city up with this one, this one, this one, this one. Fuck the city up, that's my attention. I need attention and everybody's attention. And these people out here just paying attention from people that don't pay attention. Scratching my head, fuck the city up. Watch, look, listen, I know what you're thinking. Got too many flows, anything goes. I didn't rise, I rose, kicking shit, karate pose. Who knows, I'm just with the city's needs. Dark alleys, no lights, fuck on with these streets. Damn, seeing too many